come on.
Did somebody order an Uber?
Yes, they did.
All right, guys, we made it down here. She's about to put me to work. Let's get it. All right, guys, we got a game plan. I got my marching orders. I'm going to start with cleaning up this area back here to build a path to get all of this stuff back there. We're doing one big pile over there that she's eventually going to just start chopping little pieces of wood up for winter and for outdoor little fire areas, the wood stove in the future or whatever. But the main thing is we want to get this area right here kind of cleaned up and graded up a little bit, because this is going to be their little front yard area. It's going to be cute. It's going to be cute, or as I like to say, it's going to be sexy. And get this area cleaned up, because I believe, am I right, Gumby's going to clear a little bit more of this out, right?
Yes.
Because this right here will be like their staging area.
Yeah, that's the campsite.
Yeah, the campsite right there. So got to do a little bit more clearing there. But I'm going to go ahead and get some of this stuff out of their way right here to make it a little easier for Gumby to get back in there. Well, that's how I take a back day, guys. I just run Uber. Let's get it. All right, guys, I got the main area pretty much cleaned up and all the stuff that's going to be in the way of taking the bigger stuff over there. Did a little walk around with Mary. We're going to clean that area back there a little bit. And then we came up with a game plan back there. You're going to have to go over to Mary and Mally's Adventure to find out what that game plan is, because it's another big project. But now we're going to get set up and we're going to start pulling some of this big stuff away. So when Gumby comes back, he's got a fresh lane to start pushing the rest of the trees over that she needs right there, so he can get all of that leveled out. But we're making progress. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Let's get it. Alright guys, you just seen me helping old Mary and Mally out with clearing a whole area over there for their front yard, and now I've got a truckload of rock coming behind me that we're about to have delivered for her little pad for her camper, and also her little pad for her living situation, and also a driveway. And Wiley, with working with Wiley, is the driver, so he's following me down here so I can show him where it needs to go. And then once he gets it trailered as best as he can, I'll bring Uber down here and go ahead and level everything out and get her ready for her little pad for where she's going to be staying while she's building her house, and also a little driveway so when it rains it's not a mud pit.
Get the other half. Which side, so which pass would you rather me just keep on going out the driveway with? That side or this side?
That's your call. No pressure. No pressure.
This one.
Yeah.
This side, just keep on
That
going.
Yes.
out the driveway?
Yes.
Which side?
Yes. This side.
That side.
Once you did that last turn, that's one side finally, that side finally popped loose. But it looks like your lock didn't unlock.
Jesus Christ.
We can push it back in once you can get it out. Hey, right there, you got a driveway too.
You'll definitely need another load. We can make the pad
Yeah.
because I can shrink it up for the camper for sure.
Okay.
And I'll probably pull a lot of this from the back here because right there's the flags for your camper. Is that what it is?
Well, this is I'm gonna go long way.
Yeah, right here, right?
Huh?
This is your flag for the camper though, right?
Well, we're gonna go that way, but I'm just gonna push it in.
Oh, you're gonna go this way?
Yeah.
No. Gumby's gonna help fix the bed of the dump truck, and I'm gonna go grab Uber, and we're gonna get this pad situated. Alright guys, made it down here with Uber. We got a couple of lows that we're gonna have to deal with right here. I got my marching orders from that lady right there. She ordered an Uber. Hopefully I end up with 5 stars at the end of this. I want to keep my rating high. Alright guys, let me get y'all set up. We'll get this knocked out. All right, guys, just got to Mary's. As y'all seen earlier, we got a load of rock in here, and the camper is coming down the road right now. So here we go. Okay, are you excited?
Yes, I am.
Oh! You're finna have a home. Dust Bowl 2006. You want to go further over, don't you? Huh? She wants more of like the center of the pad.
I was thinking forward.
Hey, Mary. Mary. How much rock do you want back here behind the camper? He's wanting to know. No, right back here, like. About that much. Go that way and bring you the front end that way. Is this enough?
Right?
Oh! Yeah, hold on. All right, guys, another step to getting Mary settled. Big shout out to Simple Life Reclaim for letting her use the camper. We got one more load of rock that needs to come in and be dealt with, so my time here is almost done. I'll bring y'all back when the other truckload of rock gets here. All right, guys, just got off the phone with Wiley. He's about 5 minutes out. We're gonna go ahead and get the last loads out here at Mary and Miley's new place. We're gonna put some right here in front of the camper and go on out the drive. We got 3 dump trailers coming. The first one will be right here, and the next 2 will be right there. She's been working me like she owns me.
Sounds like he's here.
I hear a Wiley. I hear a Wiley coyote. Right here? Because it's going to pile up a little bit
that's
right
fine
here.
with me. Right there.
Normally you have that initial little pile. You kind of break off into here
Exactly.
a little bit.
That sounds good to me.
Good morning, brother.
Morning.
Ooh, that looks so good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, that worked out a lot better than it did on our first one.
Works out a little better when the trailer actually works like it's supposed to. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that one worked out really nice. That, look through the camera. That looks like a fine road right there.
Yeah, it really does.
Fine road. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is put another one right in between these two, all the way out to here. And then there's a third load coming. We're gonna dump it right there. And me and Uber's gonna come down here and do a little landscaping. A little landscaping. All right, guys, I got to get to HQ and work before it rains. All right, guys, I was down there at HQ working when the last 2 loads got delivered down here at Mary's. And he did pretty good with the trailer, and there is some low spots that I'm gonna need to deal with. And a couple of out there at the road. It's got some whoop-de-whoops going on down there, so I'm gonna try to get that situated. We do got a little pile right back here that we can utilize and use, because the ultimate goal is to get the road and her porch area like it needs to be. And then if we got any left, then I'll kind of grade out here a little bit, give her a little more room back here. I think we will.
Yeah, well, probably in that little ditch right there.
Yeah, well, the goal is just to bring it right on out, and then you have a nice little area. Depending on how much we got left, I don't know how much it's going to take to fill in these bad spots, but we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen, because this close to getting Mary and Miley situated here. My part of this project is this close to being done. Once I get the rock down, that'll be good and set. They're working on other stuff like water and electric and stuff like that. I'll be helping out a little bit with, but that's not my project. My project is to get that here, get this cleared, get this cleared, and hook her up with some land. So I think I'm just about done. It is amazing how much we've accomplished in 3 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. We have done a lot, and it looks amazing.
Yeah. Not only have we had this project going on the last 3 weeks, but at the exact same time I started the HQ project. So we've been hitting it on 2 forces right here. So to accomplish all of that in 3 weeks, mind blowing.
Yes, it is.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get y'all set up, and I'm soaking wet. It's been raining all day. My hands are numb. My booty's numb. Let's get this done. All right, guys. Well, it is official. Mary is all set.
Yes, I am.
Got all that leveled out in the front, leveled out all of that in the back right there. We got all the driveway dips and whips and all that situated. Now she can actually park in her driveway and not in the street no more. You know, every time I come down here, she's parked in the road. So I had to get her a driveway situated so I can get down to my property down there. Well, now that we got her situated, I think one of the next videos, guys, will be actually me walking on my property down there, because I still ain't stepped foot on it. So who knows what's coming? Big things are actually coming. Somebody else might be moving out here next year. All right, guys. Love every single one of y'all. Until we see each other again. Come on. Let's go on another adventure.